What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me today. Had some requests to do a little one-arm push-up training. One-arm push-ups are really hard. In fact, I don't really see many people do strict one-arm push-ups very much at all. They're usually uh, particularly uh, modified with legs pretty wide open. Um, Now, that doesn't mean it's not possible, but it is a very difficult exercise to do a one-arm push-up in perfect push-up position like this. Um, Usually people are doing them more like this, right? Something like this, where their legs are open and they come down and do something like this, right? Something like that. So they're really hard. You really want to warm up before you do those. It's I'm going to do a 20-minute training today that I hope to get you sweating and giving your muscles that would support a one-arm push-up um, in the right way so that you can do this successfully eventually. Uh, it is one of those things it's an unnecessary achievement for building a strong, healthy body, but it is a fun thing to be able to achieve, even if you can do the ones where you're in this sort of position with your legs open, right? Um, so let's work on it a little bit, and let's see what kind of fun we can have today. And let's get you there. And here we go. We're going to start a 20-minute set so we can get a full exercise in this today. Let's start by sitting on our knees. Get a few clockwise rolls here. I'm going to get the heart rate up a bit because everything you do in with your body usually can perform a bit better when your blood's moving around. So even as we practice this, I want your heart rate to be up a little bit. And let's see, maybe we'll make it aerobic. I don't know if we'll make it cardio today, but let's see how it goes. Let's get our neck involved in this. Come forward, do full sweeps here. Let's really open up. You can use your arms to support. Open up your shoulders and your chest here. Clockwise, counterclockwise. All right, here we go. Let's get in a plank. Okay, we're gonna hold perfect plank, right? We're gonna basically, your thumbs are pointed about 45 degrees, your fingers are spread, your butt is not bowing or bending. Okay, so from here, now that you're kind of warmed up in plank position, I want you to lift one arm and then bring it back down. Lift the other arm, then bring it back down. Now you start to notice you're going to want to lift your body to the side. Okay. I'm going to start light here. We're just going to do one arm and the other and lift your body to the side here. Okay. Here we go. Let's keep going. We go another 30 seconds on this. All right. Let's reach up to the sky here. Now, because there's so much pressure on that one arm, anything you could do in plank that removes one limb from the plank. So let's come back down to the plank here. You know, that first exercise is getting comfortable in this position, holding this even in side plank, right? Side plank is a great warm up for this. So, in fact, let's do a minute of side planks here. Let's keep it going. Okay. Do a minute of side planks. Reach that arm overhead. If you want, raise that foot. Let's come back down. Switch. You want to push your pelvis a little bit forward here because the tendency is going to be to bring it back. You want to bring the pelvis a little bit forward. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Stack those feet or raise a leg, whatever feels good to you. Keep it going here. All right, let's take a 20-second rest. Very good, very good. Next, we're going to go back in a plank position, but we're going to put one hand forward and to the side. Okay, so what that means is get in a plank in 3 seconds. What this means is I want you to bring one hand just a few inches forward. This is about a foot, maybe a foot and a half, right? And you can start to feel what's happening to your elbow here as you come down, right? So we're holding plank here, bringing one hand forward, and one hand, your elbow is going to come back in that main supporting arm. Okay, most of your weight is on that main supporting arm. The other hand forward is just supporting. And then we're going to come up. Okay, so we're bending. We're going to bend just a little bit there. You can feel that. One hand's forward, starting to bend here. Okay, and just hold it here. You can come up a little bit if you want. Okay, it's just a little bit of a push up. You know what? Just a little. Do whatever works for you. If it's just coming an inch forward, do an inch. But bend that elbow just a little bit. Feel what that's like to bend the elbow in this position. All right. What that does, it starts to give you the range of motion. Okay. Let's take 10 seconds. A lot of these exercises, it's about training the whole muscle to experience the range of motion as you would when you're using your full body weight on a one-arm push-up, for example. But this time, we're just doing it with less weight, essentially. You're supporting yourself. So let's try it again. Get back in a plank. Okay. And from here, let's go to the side. Let's take the left arm and just go to the side of that foot and come down a little bit and back up. Okay. Now I'm going to do a few push-ups here. You do whatever feels good to you. I'm keeping my body weight over that grounded hand, right? The left arm is just supporting from the side. Do about 10 in each hand here, just to build consistency. All right, let's get on the other hand. Bring it out to the side. Now, if you can only come out an inch, then that's okay. Come out an inch, do a push-up. But you'll feel as you bring your hand out more and more, it gets harder and harder, right? Bring it out all the way to the side. You're starting to get to 70, 80% of that weight. So I'm going to come out about a foot and a half. Bring it back. Just to get 10 of these. There you go. Good job. All right. Get a few seconds rest again. Now you're starting to feel what it's like in that arm with full range of motion. All right, let's get a rest here and get some full sweeps. I want you to come slow. Open up your hips. Bring your legs an inch wider, if you'd like. Let's see how far back you can come before your knees start to come up. Come slow through this. Full rotations here. Feel what's tight. Feel what needs more stretching or strengthening. Get in touch with your body here. Great opportunity to really feel every nook and cranny of your hips and your lower back, even a little bit of your quads, your upper quads a bit. But most importantly, I really just wanted to say nook and cranny. Most of you probably know nook and crannies from English muffins. Thomas's English muffins. Oh, classic. Still, I think if you're gonna go with some dough. Classic English muffins, really the best way. All right, let's get back into it. Get back in a plank. All right, let's get one leg lifts here. Okay, we're gonna hold one leg for 30 seconds and then the other leg for 30 seconds, okay? But I want you to bring this leg out to the side a little bit. Let's pulse it up. Okay, side, up. 10 more seconds on this leg, and then we'll go to the other leg. All right, this is help building some core support. Right, part of the one-arm push-up is a lot of core support, okay? So while this feels heavy a little heavier on the legs and the arm, switch legs here. Well, a lot heavier on the one leg, but you're building core support, right? Because most one-arm push-ups, what you'll see is people really, their whole body twists. We got 10 more seconds. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. A few seconds rest here. You do these one-arm push-ups, the strict one-arm push-ups, your legs are pretty close together and you're not twisting. Your center of gravity right over that hand. You're just coming down. I can't even do a perfectly strict one. The perfect strict ones are just, I'd have to twist my whole body and really struggle. And it wouldn't look great. So that's why you don't have to do that right away. One hand on the hip. Okay. And let's practice with this. Open your legs and hold the plank in one hand with your legs open. Okay. Hold this for another 10 seconds. I'm going to switch. All right, but practice keeping that other shoulder down, right? You want to keep your body straight. Feel what it's like with a straight body here. We don't want to twist when we're doing these one-arm push-ups. All right, let's switch. Straight body. As if you're doing a two-handed push-up. All right, you're going to try to put your body in that position. Now, it is a bit inevitable that you're going to lean your body weight a bit more over that hand. Okay? Your hand's going to be a little bit more center probably than it would be. Very good. All right. Few seconds rest. We're halfway done with this workout. Good job. Always back into these hip openers. This is my default. In fact, let's open our legs and do another one. You can lift your butt off the floor if you want. I'm trying to get a nice workout and stretch through this one-arm push-up development process and training here. A few bends. One of the few exercises actually that can give a little bit of bicep activation through calisthenics. Not too many bicep exercises in general. Okay, let's get back into it. Let me get a couple more neck rotations, just because I'm feeling some stiffness in my upper back there. All right, let's do it again. Let's get on two hands and into plank. All right, and now let's get 20 seconds on each hand again. Put one hand on behind your back. Try to keep your legs straight if you can. All right, see how close. Let's play with seeing how close you can keep your legs straight, okay? I mean, your legs parallel, your feet shoulder width apart or so. Okay, if you can't do this, you need to open up your, and even if you have to twist and hold it, it's worth practicing that so you can get a little bit more straight, okay? But our goal is to get straight. This is the best thing you could do to just start feeling what good form looks like. I'm gonna switch hands here. Sometimes I actually come from the side just to get ease into it and come straight. All right, 8 more seconds. The body's going to start to twist. Try to bring it straight just a little bit more. And that's really the first step, is seeing your body getting into that straight, good form position. That's first. Second is practicing that range of motion. And the third is using less and less support. So now you've got the stability, keeping good form, range of motion, and increasing over time, whatever you could do to get that full range of motion. So let's do our next set here. We're going to do a set of push-ups. And you're going to put your hand in front of you again, except you're going to do it, and you're going to get a set of 10 push-ups, okay? So whatever you need to do to get 10 push-ups, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put mine about 1.5 feet in front, and I'm going to do push-ups like this. All right, other arm. Now, you notice I'm still keeping my elbow in and back, right? I'm not flailing to the side. You want to keep that, make sure there's really stability in there and you're supporting your elbow, because you don't want it coming out to the side. You can hurt yourself that way, right? It's a lot of pressure on that joint. You want to make sure it's really stable and strong, okay? And you can see how I'm doing this, okay? There we go. All right. 5 minutes left. We'll come in the child's pose for a second. Between my feet. And two-handed push-ups are also a great way to get one-handed push-ups. You know, be really building those sets, getting 100 or 200 per workout is really the basis of even beginning that one-arm push-up. All right, let's do it again. Let's just hold. Let's get another set of holding those planks, all right? Here we go, 30 seconds each arm. Let's feet as close as you can together. If you have to do side plank, come into side plank, okay? Otherwise, practice coming forward, okay? If you come to the side, you can even do a few reps of that, right? Bring that shoulder down. Push up, push that shoulder up. This is a great way to get those muscles that require you to keep your body straight. All right, other arm. Keep those hands nice and wide. I want those fingers spread, okay? Let's get a few reps of this. All right, good work. All right, 3 minutes left. Get back into plank. And I want you to come forward here into these modified planches. Okay, planche pose position. And then come back and walk back. Okay. You can also come into downward dog, into planche rather. Now, through planche means your feet are off the ground, which is not something that I can do in this moment, but there we go. Come into planche. You're gonna activate the upper part of the chest here, the shoulders. Okay, so you're a little bit of deltoid action here, which those are supporting muscles for that one arm, right? It's right on top of your chest, which is the dominant push-up muscle, but the shoulder muscle will support that. So this is why it's important to build your shoulders for this. We want to build and your core. All of that, keeping your body straight movements is what allows you to hold in good form for the one-arm push-up. Okay, so right now we're getting shoulders, another 20 seconds. We'll get a final core finisher for our last minute. 10 seconds left. See if you can hold that planche just a little bit longer. Nice. All right, here we go. Last minute in core. What you do is get on your back. I want you to go side to side with your knees. Put your hands out to the side and throw your knees to the other side. Not too hard, just enough where you have to put some pressure on your hand to bring your knees back up. All right, this is going to work out our obliques. Also a really good stretch for the back. Basically putting pressure on each hand, put your legs to the other side. And as you add velocity, force equals mass times acceleration, right? It gets harder to catch your knees. Really, the faster you go, pick up a little speed here towards the end. Just a handful of seconds left. Oh, we'll do a little stretch. There we go. Oh. Now, there are other ways to practice one-arm push-ups. This is definitely not all of the ways. We could do another session, but this is at least one way to start building and get a good workout while you're doing it. You know, I don't like to waste my time when I'm working out. I try to be very productive, getting as much as I can in one shot. I like to sweat at the end of every workout. So practicing these one-arm push-ups, I like to dedicate a workout around that activity and that goal. If you are strong in your chest, and you can do 100 to 200 push-ups a session in our 20-minute workouts, one-arm push-ups, probably something that you can start taking on to practice slowly. It's still going to take a while. Depends on where you're at. It could be a month, it could be a year, but it takes time. It's something you got to work on a little bit over time. You know, I'd say this is something to start doing, at least for me. If I couldn't do 100 push-ups within these sets that we're doing here or even 150, you may want to get to that point first. So just my humble recommendation. Thanks for joining today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a couple new exercises there to practice and get creative with. And I will see you next time. Much love, and keep practicing and keep getting your 20 minutes in daily. That's all it takes. All right. See you next time.